2 weeks ago, 2 poachers entered a forest in Transylvania at dusk. In the morning, only one came out. He was covered in blood, but thankfully, it was only his friends. Even more thankfully, he ran into some officers on his way out of the woods. Seemingly in a panic, he recounted a tale of demons and devils that attacked them in the night. He was unable to save his friend, though he was able to escape with some of his friend's valuables to corroborate his identity. Blood, a forest in Transylvania, and devils, huh? How credible is this information? Verified by the church, the poacher was helpful. In exchange for immunity, he led the officers to the corpse. There was a large wound in his neck and signs of a struggle between bipedal organisms too. That's why the church got in touch with me to get in touch with you. I guess they figured I was the sanest of us all. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. But a neck wound, Transylvania. Is it? Yeah, it's Dracula's. The church declared it. Definitely the work of Draculas. Now, this forest houses a lake right in the center, and this lake is apparently the final resting place for the corpse of the king of all Draculas, Dracula. Further, the local clergy dug up some prophecy that tells of the arrival of Dracula himself. I don't like the sound of this. How long do we have? It's unclear. The prophecy only said prior to the blasphemed day of the damned All Hallows Eve. That's why I brought you here so urgently. Understood. My theological teachings have given me some idea of what to expect, but the voices in our head won't be enough. I'll need to recruit an expert. Luckily, I think I know just the one. Age of speed, you freak at nature. It's very clear to me. We need to perform a summoning. Now, no ordinary cultist should meddle in something like this. This is dark magic. Dark magic like this can have unforeseen consequences if done improperly. I've put the circle of essential salts here. I've contained it with a pentagram, but I am not even sure if this will be enough. This ritual, if done improperly, could summon a calamitous spirit into one's mortal vessel. But time is running out. This is to save the world. I'm going to take a step back, and I suggest you voices in my head do the same. Let us begin the ritual. Ya, arise, O great spirit. Ya, Klaatu, Virata, Necktie. Ya, famed Dracula. Hunter. Ya, Cthulhu Fatagan. Ya, descend and walk the earth. I think it was a success. Yes, it certainly was. I think this'll work. I can feel it. The power of the famed vampire hunting coursing through my veins. It feels like ice. Hello, greetings everyone. Hey there, hi there, higher power here. But aren't we all? I'm Brother Id of the Aegis cult, and today we're joined by the spirit of the famed Dracula hunter, Van Helsing. Would you like to introduce yourself, Mr. Van Helsing? Hello there. My name is Van Helsing. It is my pleasure to be hunting with you all today. It really is my honor. I'm not an expert in Draculas or their minions, so I'll need your advice to fill in the gaps. Yes, there are minions that are quite tricky. Yes, indeed. Today, I hear we are going to a dark forest. Is that true? Yes, it is. As you can see here, we're going to, I guess, the Margarita Forest. That's what it's called here. Margarita County. It's surrounded by the Eastern Carpathians in Transylvania, with a long snow period and landscape formed by hilltops and closed depressions. You know, I heard that vampires Their graves were often identified by the holes found over them, like something had dug out. Yeah. So it makes sense that this place, Margarita County, where your mortal foe's body lies, is going to be covered with depressions. Yeah. The county is characterized by abundant wildlife and a strongly seasonal climate. Yeah. We're gonna head out. Now, you told me to buy some things, and I did. Some of them were hard to get, but I don't want you to worry. I got some substitutions, which I think ought to work just fine. Substitutions? I don't know about substitutions. Are you sure that substitutions will work as well? Well, yeah. I mean, I couldn't get the blood of a virgin. It was much easier to buy other body fluids online. Surprisingly enough. Oh yes, yes, I can feel it. I can sense the dark corrupting force over this forest. It is teeming with the thralls of the Draculas, as you call them. We will need to break that link to their masters. And how do we do that exactly? Oh, it isn't that difficult. Transubstantiation and purification. A holy vessel must consume their blood and free them of their bonds to the Draculas. Well, it doesn't get much holier than my vessel. So on with the show then, huh? Yes, yes indeed. On with the show. So, I don't know what we're doing. I've never really been much of a hunter. But, that's why we brought you in today, Van Helsing. I know you're gonna help me out. You're going to tell me the things that I need to know while stalking through these dark forests. It is dusk, so it is perfect time for vampires, right? Actually, vampires are strongest in the daylight hours. The folklore behind the vampires being hurt by the sun is not true. You being out here in the dusk is perfectly acceptable. You are under no danger from the Draculas, as you call them. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Van Helsing. I was a bit worried, you know? Now, I brought my dog along with me. His name is Beauregard. See? Beauregard. Stop! Hey, Blue. Blue? Come here. I need to let Van Helsing get a good look at you. See, he is a descendant of the wolves, right? And I'm told through documentaries like Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman that Draculas often use wolves as thralls. Is that correct? No, not necessarily. Draculas, as you call them, they do not use wolves necessarily. Any creature of the day is perfectly acceptable to be enthralled. Wolves are just amongst the many of creatures out there. Now, to be fair, the wolf is associated with evil, right? They are associated with evil spirits. They are the big bad wolf, I believe it was called, yes? Now, being a wolf in sheep's clothing is also another one. So of course, you do have to be mindful of wolves. But they are by no means the chosen thrall of Draculas. No. What drives a vampire wild? What makes a vampire come out? Well, as I told you, I have used many tricks in my day to get vampires to come out of their graves. The easiest one is to bring live, fresh bait. You did not want live, fresh bait. I'm aware of this, and I understand, but it would have worked better. That is why I told you to get the blood of a virginal female. Those tend to do very well with vampires. Vampires, believe it or not, are creatures of great cleanliness and purity. Their purity extends to their blood, of course. Now, you, on the other hand, said you could not get these bodily fluids? Well, yeah. It's pretty hard to get bodily fluids from a virginal female online. I did manage to get some, but unfortunately it's not blood. Blood was tough. No one wanted to ship me blood, but we did get some urine. I got it off of Craigslist. It was about $50 online, and the woman was very nice about it. Apparently she sells a lot of it, so I do hope that, Oh, what do we have here? Did you hear that? Yes, I sense dark forces at work here.
Come on.
Make sure your dog does not move too loudly. So you said we had to kill these and drink their blood in order to free them from the bonds of the Draculas? Yes, that is what I said. A vampire, I mean a Dracula, has the ability to charm an organism. Charming an organism to do its bidding for him. I see. And these charmed, enthralled thralls, as you call them, are they undead too, or are they Draculas? No, no. That would defeat the purpose of having a thrall. The thralls are not necessarily Draculas themselves. Some of them are made to be just... Ooh, there we go. Some of them are made to be merely a creature to live in light conditions that a vampire could not. I have told you that the vampire is the creature of the sun. Is that not true? That is true. You did say that, yeah. The creature of the sun cannot walk in the night. God has forsaken the Dracula from walking in the night. These creatures must rely on trolls for their nightly needs. They can only hunt during the day. Is that so? I wouldn't think about it like that, you know? There's definitely something there. Yes, I can feel it too. The blood pulses in its veins. We must get clear. This cover is going to blow. Do you see it? No, I don't see it yet. Do you see it, Van Helsing? I was told that I have to use silver bullets for these creatures. Is that true, Van Helsing? No, not at all. Silver is another one of those wily Dracula tricks. You see, during the Middle Ages, Draculas of all kinds told a bunch of lies to Dracula hunters to make sure that the Draculas could escape. The truth of the matter is that silver has no effect on Draculas. Truly, the only thing that will kill Draculas is gold. Gold is an impervious metal. It cannot rust, it cannot oxidize. It is truly the only metal with enough purity to counteract the natural purity of a vampire. Dracula. Of course, a Dracula. I can hear them calling to me. Can you hear it, brother Ed? The creatures of the night stir. They draw closer. They can sense the darkness in this forest. They are one of the creatures most impure. We must take them down, brother Ed. We must take them down for the good of Transylvania. Yeah, I get that. I think it's going to be pretty tough up here, though. There aren't really any clear lines of sight. It's quite creepy, too. Do not worry. The creatures of the night will not hurt you. We are here to liberate them from their bonds to the Draculas. They're over there. We got one. That's right. Very good. We got one. That's one of those demons, right? One of those thralls you were talking about. Yes, of course it was one of those thralls. Take a closer look at this creature. Ah, yes, the sharp fangs, the red eyes. Do you see the piercing red eyes? Mr. Van Helsing, are you perhaps colorblind? Those are yellow. Are you sure about that? Maybe now they are red. Well, if you say so. Oh, do you see that, Id? Do you see the color? The red down beneath it, soaking into the ground. Look at the puddle move, Id. The blood oozes. There is darkness in this blood. You must drink it, Id. You must drink deeply of the blood, so that we may save this wolf's soul. Well, if you're sure about that, I guess I'll... It's kind of hard to drink. It's very salty. Is that enough? Yes. Yes, Id. That is more than enough blood. Okay. I don't feel so good. Do not worry, Id. I am Van Helsing, famed Dracula hunter. I would never steer you wrong. Oh, look at that. I got it right in the head. Do you see that? There's another one. Yes, I see it. Make sure you kill it this time. We need to release its soul. That's a fox. Anything could be. A Dracula. Unethical hunt shot without license. I am sure it is fine. Yeah, it's true. Like, we're saving the world from Draculas, and I get fined for an unethical hunt? What are you talking about? Well, let's drink its blood. Oh, the blood is gross. Oh, we should have shot it somewhere else. This is awful. I guess we shot it in the gut, and all of this spilled out. That's not great. It's a very strange looking fox, isn't it? This animal can't be bagged. Well, I guess that means we saved it, right? I'm pretty sure we saved it. This is a good deed, right? Yeah. Now it can no longer be a thrall, isn't that right? We drank the blood, we performed the ritual. It is no longer possible to be enthralled by Draculas. That is correct. There is no more chance of this red fox being consumed by the power of a Dracula. It is now free to wander the world as if God intended. It looks like we did good work today, you know? We got 2 thralls of the Draculas, a grey wolf and a fox, right? I think that's pretty good. We are saving this forest one animal at a time, and we didn't find the major Dracula, so I have to imagine the prophecy still hasn't come true, and I don't think it will. I think we've done enough work that Dracula will not revive himself in our mortal plane. Yes, there is no risk of a Dracula reviving himself in this mortal plane. It is true. Dracula's curse has been broken. You've done very well, Brother Id. I am so proud of you as the famed Dracula hunter Van Helsing. You have done a fantastic job. I hope that you remember these lessons for when you next have to fight a Dracula. Yeah, I'm gonna take these lessons with me well into the future. It's been such a great learning opportunity to learn about Draculas from you. And I think that the world isn't ready for it, you know? The world isn't ready for the knowledge you've given me. I'll have to be very careful with whom I share that knowledge. Otherwise, we risk Draculas out there figuring out that we humans now know their weaknesses, including moonlight, the metal gold, cycad wood, stakes through the brain, and even water. Yeah. So all of these are common weaknesses for Draculas. It's good to know. I wouldn't have figured it out on my own. And I don't think anyone else would have either. Well, I had a fantastic time. Thank you for summoning me back to this mortal plane. But I think I need to go to the night and, you know, hunt vampires. Hunt what? Draculas. You really are a simple man, Id. I have to wonder if perhaps you aren't a little soft in the head. Yeah, people tell me that all the time. It truly is a strange thing. But I'll let you go. And now that I've summoned you, I'm sure you could find a mortal body to inhabit. Just do me a favor, okay? When you go out and you leave my body, keep hunting the Draculas out there. Yeah, keep hunting the Draculas out there, and the world will be a safer place. Yeah. Alright, Brother Id. Thank you again. I hope you take my learnings and use them wisely. Farewell for now, Brother Id. I will see you again next time. Yeah, there he goes, off into the night. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. This will conclude the hunt for Draculas. I know we only got 2 Dracula thralls, but that's actually pretty good when you're hunting Draculas in Transylvania. And you only spend about an hour doing it. Yeah. I'll see you all next time. But for now, Id out.